Welcome back to Beauty and the Beast. I'm asking you to listen up, ladies, because what we have here is a man with a very peculiar fetish. He's got my vote as Perv of the Year. I'm a 54-year-old male who has developed a strong urge to tickle people. It's not a sexual thing, nor is it directed at any particular gender or age group. I really only want to give them a tickle on the tummy or around the ribs because I enjoy seeing people smile. Yeah. I have great trouble resisting the urge on the train or at work, but I'm afraid my colleagues will misinterpret my intentions. Is it so wrong to want to tickle people? Can you help me? Writes Rick. Rick, Sadville, population U, sweetie. I don't know how the ladies feel. I could not imagine anything more offensive than having some unknown middle-aged man intrude on my personal space.
What about someone you know like me with long blonde hair?
You just keep going for it, kid. I think probably we should go to black and come back with another segment because I've decided my future. The next ex-Mrs. Mulray has just revealed herself. It's a life of witchcraft and tickling. Prue, your thoughts?
Well, Rick, you're just a plain old sexual deviant.
Yes.
I mean, I just can't believe it. And what's worrying is that you're sort of disguising it as harmless stuff. I mean, really, you are satisfying some deep-seated sexual urge. I mean, why don't you use your mouth and wits to make people laugh? I mean,
to tickle them.
sorry, very much. Yes, I know.
Thank heavens we cleared that one up. I was beginning to panic.
I just, you know, this guy, this is what really annoys me, how there are so many people who wander around and they brush against you in public and things like that, and you know they're just getting their rocks off and they're revolting people who should be all just imprisoned out at Woomera, would you say?
I apologise for that, and I said, I promise you if you come and do the show a second time, I'll never do it again, didn't I?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it may work. I mean, people may respond. People live, you know, they're on the train. He mentions the train, and they're there, you know, the strap hangers with their desperately boring lives. Maybe they'd be grateful of a little attention. No, I don't know. Give it a testicle. That's what I say. No, see how it works.
And get a slap in the face.
I don't know. Cleo, you've always been a bit of a sport.
Well, I think Prue and I are becoming the fetish queens. We're always first up on these ones. Darling, you mad thing, you. It's so bogus. I enjoy seeing people smile. Not a bit of it. Don't even try it, darling. It's pure delirium. And I think that you should definitely give plushyism a try because there's space for you. Because if you start tickling people on trains, although I would kind of love to be in the train at the time.
Now, come on. You read all these highbrow New York magazines. Explain plushyism.
I was about to. Yeah. Plushyism has fascinated me since Vanity Fair featured it, and it's people that can only relate emotionally or in other naughty ways to giant stuffed toys, such as the mascots they have in American basketball games.
Or indeed Jeannie Little's outfit.
Exactly. Jeannie would be a shoo-in. She'd be an absolute shoo-in. Darling, there's probably a website, there's probably a convention for people like you. Don't even try and kid us for 2 seconds. You're doing it just to create more happiness in the world. If you are going to do it in trains, I'd suggest you use a feather duster. Or possibly even your coat. Use Jeannie. It'd be fabulous. Use Jeannie.
Good time right now.
And, I mean, it's not, for you, it's not wrong. It's so very wrong, really. It's not wrong, it just is. I'm afraid you're a tickler and there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do about it.
No wonder you're in such a good mood. You've been laughing since you got dressed this morning.
I am, darling.
The great tragedy for you is that everybody who's seen you has had the same reaction. Agnes.
Look, Rick, you do have a problem, especially in the absence of consent. I mean, tickling is okay in a consensual, playful environment.
Yep.
That's fine. But when you start physically interfering with people, whether it's a kick to the head or a punch or a kiss or a tickle, then you are running the risk of assault charges. I mean, I know of a case where a man was actually charged with assault because he kissed a police officer on New Year's Eve. And the fact that these people are smiling or laughing when you tickle them, that is completely irrelevant. You know, laughter or smiling is just a normal response to the stimuli of being tickled, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're consenting or that they're enjoying it. And then when you start tickling people at work, well, then you've got the whole issue of sexual harassment.
Yep.
And the fact that you don't get sexual gratification out of it, or you claim that you don't, is completely irrelevant.
Yep.
The Sexual Discrimination Act says that the test is, would a reasonable person consider your conduct to be of a sexual nature, and would they be intimidated, offended or humiliated? And I have to say, if you keep tickling somebody, chances are you're going to tickle the wrong person, be that a police officer, someone bigger than you, or someone that you just offend.
Or they could lose control of their bladder, I know. Now, hysteria is a dreadful thing. Very quickly, Fiona.
Me? Oh, I love being tickled, but not by 54-year-old men.
Don't know.
So tickle me, it's all good. Clint, you can tickle me, but other than that, that's my boyfriend.
Jo?
Other than that,
I
yeah,
find
not
really
into it.
Painful. I hate being tickled. It's not funny at all, and I don't know why people laugh. But there is a website. Go to it, and you can get videos on it. There's a whole group of.
There's
something for everyone.
Don't go away because there's still more nonsense to come right after the break. Excuse me.